ERASER, the new song by Ed Sheeran from his new album Divide. The album is out today, and this song is pretty easy, pretty repetitive, generally using, well, we've got a capo at 4th fret, importantly first of all, but we're generally using just 3 chords for the majority of this song, which is an E minor with our first 2 fingers, though we may vary each of these chords for each of the different riffs. A C major chord, played like this, and then a D major chord, but we're generally playing a D sus2, so the normal D chord without the middle finger. And we have 3 different riffs that are used in this song. The first one's just plucking. The second one has a bit of a strum. And then we have this pre-chorus kind of riff chord sequence. I'm well aware of certain things that will destroy a man like me. That section, okay. And then it would go back to the strumming section. To see each of those 3 sections in a chord and tab sheet that I'm following, you want to head to the website, which is in the link to the page is in the top corner just here. Click that and you can see it for free. See this tab that I'm using and a chord sheet, chords and lyrics sheet for this entire song, all for free on the website. So let's dig into it. The first chord, E minor. Essentially the chord sequence is going to go E minor, 2, 3, 4, C, D, and that's a D sus2 that we're using for the first time. And we're going to have the thumb on the root note of each of these chords, and then fingers 3, 2, and 1 on strings 2, 3, and 4. That's kind of how we're going to set up for this kind of fingerstyle song. And we pluck together for 3 beats, and then there's one further pluck with the root note on the B. So it's kind of 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then C, 1, 2. And then just the 3 fingers for the D sus2. We're not really playing that one. So it's just a D, really, but we're using the fingering of a D sus2. The first 2 bars as a demo. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the second time this is played, it's the same thing. 2, 3, 4. But the D, we slide the C chord up 2 frets, which again kind of creates this D sus4 kind of sound, I guess. Very, very common that this is used to kind of spice up a D chord when we're in the key of G. 2, 3. And it just alternates through those 2 to start the song, and also the first part of the verse where he's rapping. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3. Pretty straightforward so far. Then we have pretty much the same chords, E minor, C, slide into this D chord, and then hitting the 3rd fret proportionate to the capo, so 1, 2, 3. Probably best hitting it with the thumb, I believe. I think that's what Ed does on the video, but you know, you could play it with your first if you prefer, but a grip with the thumb is going to be the best way to do it. So simplified verse before we do the full kind of strumming and muting and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And there's a little slide that we probably want to get used to as well, because it is so crucial. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's probably best to work on that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that slide. Work on that separately first before we put the whole thing together. So let me move the microphone a little bit, give me a bit of room. And we're going to go for the full strumming bit, which is varied so much, but a sort of an amalgamation of every one that he does, I've written down as. Okay, now the first bar features a lot of muting. The second bar doesn't feature as much muting, but you could easily add more muting to it as you see fit. It starts off more muted. And then gradually towards the pre-chorus and chorus. You know, it can be built up, but it's all based off this exact same pattern. Let's start off with a pluck just of the root note. And then a strum with the first finger on its own. Or kind of the idea with this Ed Sheeran style strumming without a pick is to generally try and use your fingernails with your hand like this. Okay, so we're getting one sound, but all our fingernails are together. And this is how we're going to do it. Thumb, strum, down, up, and muting. So this is muting with the left hand with your third and little finger. Thumb, strum, down, up, muted. And then the second half of the bar, thumb, strum, and just the down, up. So it's the same thing twice. Thumb, strum, down, up, thumb, strum, down, up. And without as much muting, just do the whole thing without muting it. Okay. Second bar, 2 strums, down, up, down, up, and then a further strum. Okay, now there, I actually think that's a good idea. Actually hitting it with an up strum with your thumb works quite well with the. It's quite a good way to do it. And then we have the pre-chorus. And then you go back to the verse riff that we've already learned. So this is the last section to really learn. And after this, you want to be using the chord and lyrics sheet on my website rather than the tab once you've got these learnt. And you're just following the structure of the song. So this section starts with a standard C major. Then we go for the fingerstyle kind of G, which is like a normal G chord, but we're going to use third and little finger only. And I think Ed Sheeran is muting string 5 with the underside of his third finger. so that's what we're doing. So C, G5, and as I say, I call this a fingerstyle G because it's used a lot in fingerstyle. D sus2, and then an A7 sus4. Some chord sheet websites are showing that as an E minor. From watching his video, it looks like an A7 sus4 to me, which is just like, that's an A sus4, take the middle finger off, and it's an A7 sus4. It's used in Wonderwall. That's what it looks like to me. Could be an E minor for the record version. If there's any amendments that we make to this when I've heard the album version, then I'll write them on the website and you'll see them there. But that's what I think the last one is. So recap: C, G5, D sus4 essentially, A7 sus4, C, G5, B7, and the B7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from the top of the chorus, 2, 3, 4, C, G5, D, A7 sus4, C, G5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're back to the main riff kind of for the chorusy bit, I guess. So strumming for this section, try and keep it as similar as possible to the main verse section. So to keep that similar, we're going for that's what we've done. Down, 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 da da dan, dan, da da dan, dan, da 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 dan, dan, da da. So let me show you from this angle to kind of look a bit more at the strumming. 3, 4. Okay, just one thing that I have remembered, that last C in the second part of that pre-chorus, to be accurate to the live version, is using a C add 9 without the third finger. Very subtle, so let me just demo that one more time so it's 100% accurate. Hang on, give us a second. 2, 3, 4. Did it again. 3, 4. Okay, and that is essentially the song. So let me just play a recap over the 3 riffs that we've done. I'll play each of them, the first 2 riffs twice, so that we do 4 bars of each one. From the intro, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in the verse riff there, I showed you quite a muted one. And then quite a loud one. that is how to play ERASER. Please check out my other videos for Castle on the Hill and Shape of You, all the other ones from Divide. I've taught them all so far. I don't know if I'll teach everyone from Divide, but I will teach plenty of them, definitely. Thank you very much for watching, guys.